You're vibing PEPR, Planet Earth, Planet Rap, where you get hip-hop smoked by international MCs fire. And while you savor that global flavor, your Gypsee Mama Gia'na is going to slide into your ear on beats that don't get lost in translation. Only on PEPR, and you don't stop. I'm your host, Gypsee Mama Gia'na, covering Europe on the ground in Finland.
For PEPR, this is Mikko Kappanen.
And featuring our cultural attaché from South Africa.
This is Amkelwa, Mbekeni.
PEPR, Planet Earth, Planet Rap.
PEPR.
Planet Earth, Planet Rap. Where would you like to go today, Gia'na?
You know, I love the road so much, I once planned to drive from friends in Ethiopia to see some other friends in Cape Town, South Africa. No, really. I've hit the east-west coast hump alone 4 times already, so what's another, say, 1,500 miles on top of that, done on the other side of the planet? If you've got time and some long beats to sell you right, it'd be nice. If you're a road warrior. I mentioned it to Chuck as in D, a veteran road dog, and I think he laughed. Because what's funny is that even when something like that is somewhat doable, and even with a sturdy beat to carry you there, you still need good connecting roads to get to what you want, and guides knowledgeable about the underclimate of where you're daring to go. These are the very least ingredients for a successful trip, especially over such a massive continent as Africa, where you have delicate political landmines to traverse, plus the multinational perspectives, all so closely built near one another, yet with still so many miles between them. For almost 2 decades, it's been almost impossible to drive the entire route anyway, due to political challenges, until recently, when the relations improved a bit between Kenya, Ethiopia, and the Sudan. Navigating the roads to the vast amount of hip-hop material that is in South Africa alone for just one radio segment would be like trying to stuff a wise man into a fool. We just need more room. And PEPR listeners don't have shallow ears, so this is part 1 on a South African trip that has just begun. And how fitting that we have South Africa's own Amkelwa and Mikko, one of its adopted sons, because if anyone can maneuver the diverse musical maps of the region, it would be those two. So without further ado, Mick, take the wheel and drive us across the South African sound.
Gia'na, South Africa is a special country. It has its own kind of past and present, so we will only be able to do justice to it in few different episodes. And today we have a very exciting one, since not only are we dealing with PEPR's Amkelwa's home country, but we also have a brand new song, never heard before anywhere, a proper exclusive for our show, so that's pretty cool. First though, Amkelwa will give us some context for what we're dealing with today.
South Africa is a young democracy recovering from a complicated past. After the colonial rule and later apartheid, it is faced with many challenges of healing deep psychological and emotional wounds while rebuilding the new South Africa. African cultural practices and traditions have for a long time been demonized, but now many people are seeking to reclaim their identity, return to their roots, and celebrate their Africanness. Former President Thabo Mbeki introduced the idea of an African Renaissance, a renewal and rebirth of African classical ideas with regards to culture, art, music, and literary worlds. And even long before that, Steve Biko's Black Consciousness movement had already emphasized the importance of having pride in one's blackness as an important step in personal liberation. Young people have seized the opportunity to speak out on political, social, and economical matters, choosing to express themselves particularly in their own mother tongues. South Africa has 11 official languages, and since language had been historically used to segregate, oppress, and disadvantage many South Africans, to be able to speak, perform, and sing in one's vernacular has been a form of finding one's own voice and identity. A great example of this is a group called Rimanskap from Gugulethu, Cape Town. From their 2009 album Iqabukile Nyongo, the song is called Tamaku. For PEPR, I'm Amkelwa, Mbekeni.
Ngolo kathi kanti bekaja maske sibuyeleni inhlanhlo ngoba sikuthe kwana aphisintu yayisisintu ubuntu ibubuntu umuntu ngumuntu poste kungenxa yatheba amasiko wakho ngoba wanelwa ngabazali bakho hlonipha amasiko wakho ngoba wanelwa ngabazali bakho hlonipha amasiko wakho ngoba wanelwa ngabazali
Riimanskap, the song is called Ngamaku. Planet Earth, Planet Rap, and thanks Amkelwa before Riimanskap. And hey, Riimanskap, they're doing really well at the moment. They are currently very popular in South Africa, although they've of course done music for years already. Zuluboy has released a few albums also, and his second one was particularly good. The album is called Ingolopane and the song is Ingeniso. After this, we'll have an exclusive track from Yak. First time play anywhere, so stay with us. Zuluboy, the song is called Ingeniso on Planet Earth, Planet Rap and You Don't Stop. Today we've had a look at South African hip-hop and songs that have been looking into identity of the artist, their own personal African renaissance if you will. The song I'm playing now hasn't been played anywhere before this. From his forthcoming album called Galant, this is Yak and the song is 63,000.
63,000 slaven naar die Weskaap gebring om die plek te bou. Het zijn nie wit die vra die here 17.
Exclusive, first time play.
63,000 in die warm zon. 63,000 tot die ring daarom kom. Kry je bierglas steen, so sira sing. En kry je heat twak bring, met die kak sing. 63,000 ben je arm jong. 63,000 word die gesien staan aan stoom. Moet hier paar swing, ek moet kies man blame. Vir die swak game, as hy slaat play.
Planet Earth, Planet Rap, this is Yak, the song is called 63,000. It's a brand new song, first time played anywhere, here on Planet Earth, Planet Rap. Next week we will continue with more South African rap, then we will look at its English side. Today we've had 3 other languages, but like Amkelwa told us before, there's 11 official altogether. But next week more for PEPR, I'm Mikko Kappanen.
And that was just round 1. Come back next week for the 1-2 punch with some South African roundhouses served in English and served hard. Meanwhile, more And You Don't Stop awaits you around the bend. Hit us up for radio you can watch on YouTube until then. Only on PEPR.